Welcome to Bruins Overtime Live, presented by BuyAToyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit BuyAToyota.com. Alongside Billy Jaffe and Andrew Raycroft, I'm Dale Arnold. Bruins fall to the Buffalo Sabres, 6-3 the final score. 3 unanswered goals for Buffalo in the third period. Second 3-goal hat trick of the season against the Bruins by Tage Thompson. It was a hockey game for a while.
First period, and then the second period. I know that the Bruins were still in it, but the second period, it was a classic Bruins demise in the second period, and that changed the tenor of this game. Really didn't like the third period. I thought mentally the Bruins were not in it. I thought they were not just sharp. I just don't think they had enough pushback in their game in that third period. And while we understand that it's tough lineup and all that stuff, you know what? They came out and they kicked some last night. And I don't know if they felt it was going to be easy or whatever. I don't know if they respected it enough in the third period of the night.
No, and they're letting guys in behind, the back-to-back breakaways, the careless turnovers, the icings again. So again, we've seen it for a month. Unfortunately they're not good enough even against a Buffalo Sabres team lineup. And it's just not sustainable. Brick said it at the end. It just wasn't. They're not able to sustain for 120 minutes. They did it for 60 last night. They did it for 20 tonight. But just not enough to carry them all the way through.
To Billy's point, the Bruins were coming off a 5-1 win last night at the TD Garden against the Carolina Hurricanes, and they started great. 3.5 minutes into the first period, Elias Lindholm got the Bruins a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, again, the top line showing up. They're ready to cook, and it was them again, David again, who gets 3 assists on tonight's game, and this was the prettiest of his assists. A good job by Geekie getting on the rush, and there's the slap pass with Lindholm coming to the middle of the ice, who's the beneficiary of 88.
Yeah, this was a continuation of last night's game by them and the whole team. Aggressive forecheck, good breakouts. Breakouts lead to good forecheck, and then here Pastrnak, Geekie, and Lindholm. They culminate to get the Bruins going, and you're like, okay, good start, really good start. It was high, and defensively they were structured. They were doing everything right early on.
In fact, just 11 minutes after the Elias Lindholm goal, Morgan Geekie staked the Bruins to a 2-0 first-period lead.
And the Geek Squad continues to be just that. As the Buffalo Sabres, they're going to get the puck turned over. Pastrnak does not touch it, clearly onside. A gorgeous skate-to-stick play reception. That was a good pass still by Pasta. Strong side turn in the wrist, but then also, the Fed! He can't believe it. That was us after the San Jose game. Murat right here. He holds out, waits. There's the tag up. Watch the skate to stick to shot play by Geekie.
Yeah, Morgan Geekie continues to stay hot. He gets a great break going off of power stick number 4 past Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, putting pucks on net and getting to the net. They had a great first period.
David Pastrnak has a 40-goal season. Morgan Geekie is one away from having a 30-goal season. Who had that on their Bruins bingo card at the beginning of the season? What a season for Morgan Geekie. And over this 7-game point streak, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points, 3 power play points. Tonight he had a goal. And as you said, had 4 shots on goal in the first.
In the first 4 of the 8 shots, yeah. So, but that also goes to show you, after the first period, that line even got quiet. Buffalo started playing, and I think the Bruins stopped playing.
Well, and then things started to fall apart for the Bruins. It was 7 minutes and 35 seconds into the second period, and Tage Thompson got his night and the Sabres' night going.
Yeah, these goals in the second period are all very similar looking. Korpisalo can't control the rebound. There's not any sticks picked up in front of the net. The defensemen for the Sabres are able to really use, you mentioned the lefty, they really worked the Bruins over in the second period. And the last guy on the ice other than 88 you can keep open like these 2 plays is 72 in blue.
And then we start seeing breakaways and Tage Thompson with multiple moves going to his backhand, roofs it. 5-3 now, and then the empty net goal as Thompson is going to seal it. His second hat trick in 2 games against the Boston Bruins. 2 consecutive games.
I like seeing these guys.
No, I'm sorry, there was a game in between, right? 7-2 game.
Game.
My bad. Forgive me for forgetting a hat trick.
Exactly. And for Tage Thompson, you take a look at his numbers. He's now up to, 43 goals on the season with that empty netter sealing things.
A few years ago, he had 47. 47. So, he's playing for that. And the team's playing for him to get above that.
Yep.
Star of the game presented by Subaru of New England. Fall in love with a brand new Subaru. I wonder who we picked. Yeah, the guy with the 3 goals tonight. This season in Buffalo against the Bruins, 2 games, 6 goals and an assist, plus 8, 12 shots, hat trick in each of those 2 games, the 7th and 8th of his career.
Buffalo has 13 goals at home this year against the Bruins. 13.
Well, he had 6.
I know.
At least they didn't give up
3 as well.
Yeah, at least they didn't give up 2 hat tricks.
Yeah, that's right. They got better.